It's a very rainy day, and I'm in the process of getting ready for an order pickup, and I don't have my camera front facing because the video quality is better on the rear facing camera, and I do record everything on my phone. I upload from my phone with occasional edits and playlist updates from my laptop, but I just find it easier to just actually continue having the content if I don't spend a ton of time editing. All my videos are single shot or failures. It's literally one or the other. So really just drizzling and gross. I'm home from work today. It's a Thursday. And that's because I have to clean up the kitchen and make cookies for my brother's wedding, which is on Saturday. I got a few assignments for the wedding, and I'm so happy about it. And I took some time to make sure I could get it all done. So, with this dreary, dreary weather, and this really beautifully orange tree, you never can get the colors right. Oh my gosh. And it's raining. Whew. I wanted to go through a little bit of detail on how, I only have one customer, but if you're just starting out, you probably won't have a ton either. And it's kind of like the orders happen whenever they happen. But one of the things that I am figuring out on my own is how to fill orders, how to be able to track what I have. And with just having one customer, they have certain order dates, they give them to me, I send them a list of what I have, and they tell me what they want. And in this case, they also told me what their dollar limit was. The first time they just picked things, and I put together an invoice. I use Excel for my invoices, and per customer, there's different tabs. So I copy the same tab using a invoice template over to the next tab, and then I print Microsoft PDF. I use Microsoft PDF to get it going. So you can see here that I've already pulled a lot of the order because there's just holes instead of plants in a few places, like right there. And so down here, last night, I pulled up and packed my pickup shelf. So the pickup shelf is so that I don't have to be here at the time of order pickup. And so here's what we got. Okay. 2 culinary sage, 1 dugout bare root joe pie, 3 packed up walking onions. I did dozen sunchoke bundles and columbine. Now to go with the dozen sunchoke bundles, and this is getting damp of course, because we're out in the rain, I also created this recommendation based on how I packed it. Just, whoa, goodness, the wind. There's wind and it changed directions. Oh, nope, not working. So, to recommend people how to actually plant what I put together, because that's not traditional packing, but it is a good long-term storage method if the people who are picking these up aren't able to plant them right away. So the thing I didn't do last night, and could have done very early in the morning if I was going to work, is they want all 9 of my adorable, look at them, they're so cute, little honey locusts. And these are various sizes from like, I think 3 to 4 inch pots, but nothing bigger than that. And this was a very fruitful moment of sitting on a curb in a city parking lot, pulling them up, getting them home, replanting them, and then putting them in the dirt. So I am going to continue to keep an eye out for seedlings of various locust species in the city to pull them up before they come through. And so basically I'll be weeding and making profit off of weeding something that would have just required spraying poison on them. It's a pretty good business model, I think. And then right here, including the receipt that fell out of that Goodwill bag, is the hole that was created from, and the destruction of me literally falling into the plant. I'm not charging much for the joe pie bare root, or really anything bare root, because in a lot of cases I need to thin these, and I don't have anywhere else to put them. So getting them out into the world is a valuable outcome to me. The price of having something potted and healthy and well-rooted in soil is a higher price than just sticking a shovel in. Now, this was a lot of work to get this out of the ground. However, it would have been a lot of work, and then I would have had to replant it too. And I'm getting some money for it. So that big honkin' heap, I charge a flat rate, not based on size. Whatever comes out, as small as I can make it, that was as small as I could make it. So look how huge that is. That's huge. Yeah. So that's $12. That's fine. They get a really good plant out of that, and I get a little bit more space back there so that I have hopes of eventually being able to also plant a tree alongside and get the Joe Pye in a more shareable format. So I'm actually going to put this in the dry before it gets all soggy and unreadable. So that's one thing, is I'm going to have to figure out some sort of mailbox situation for over there so that whatever I'm giving people paper format can stay dry. My house is a mess. Don't judge me. I have a lot going on right now, so that can go right back in the pile of things. And we can go back. Hey! No, kitty! Oh my gosh. Yeah, so he knew I was distracted, little bugger. So that's what we've got going on here, and it's an absolutely dreary, nasty day. So the last thing left to do in getting this order open, or going, I don't know what word I'm trying to use, is to pull these out of the soil and put them with, and then go back into my invoice and check mark some things off, and we'll be ready to go. I think that one has a bonus something else in it. That one might, So we're going to pick ones that are in good shape. And again, I didn't pull these last night because we've been dipping below freezing at night. And these are so small that it would have froze the root the whole way through. So we don't want to have that. So the customers are trained that this shelf is for them. And I just need to get something going as far as like a mailbox kind of thing. Oh, see? Here's the thing with the time change. It is after dark whenever I'm digging things up right now. That's just kind of like how it goes. So that's what we're doing. Alright, so yeah, packing up an order and getting it ready to go. Brief discussion, probably a topic we'll visit again as I continue to evolve. And I'll just get the rest of those going, make sure I've got everything, check everything off. Something I'm gonna try and do, but probably not before winter hits, is organize this in a way that like is with like in all of my nursery beds, because it would be a lot easier to count. Creating this was kind of like, well, whatever I have to put it in, so that it's first created, and then we'll like go from there. And so it's an evolving process. I would recommend that if you're able to get things grouped together, but it is perfectly okay to do that in stages. So for example, I did lift this one to check on it, so I can put this culinary sage down there. You can also really see the activity of the daffodils getting started down in the hole, all of these, which is nice, that's getting going real well. So we got two culinary sages next to each other. I picked the really good ones for them. I'm going to let that one develop a little further before I put it into an order. It looks like all my walking onions are sold, so that's something that I'll want to keep in mind and restock. Yeah, So, same with a particular size of my columbine. Like, I might end up potting these back down in the spring. And also I'm noticing that the columbine, Saskatoons, and I'll keep an eye on others as well, I'm noticing that those are getting a lot more eaten up by the animals. So that'll be something for me to think about and develop in a fenced nursery bed area next. Alright, I think that's everything I want to say about this. I may try and actually take a thumbnail photo. We'll see. Or I might review this and re-video it. I don't know. We'll find out. I hope you're having a good one. Happy Thursday. It's rainy, it's cold, but it's still a good day, and I'm going to make a bunch of cookies for my brother's wedding. Okay, bye.